Hello.
Hello, welcome back to the Roaring Pickup Podcast. This is the match review for Leeds United 1, Leicester City 1. And we're back, baby.
Yeah.
Put that relegation expectations on hold because we've got our Leeds back.
Yes,
Fucking incredible. First thoughts, Wardy. Oh, my name's Adonis. Do you know me as at the Analytics on Twitter? Come on, Derek. Leeds.
Come on.
And joining me and us to discuss this game is the Warden of the North, Sam Ward.
Good afternoon, everyone. Hope you're well.
Right. First thoughts, Wardy.
Oh, that's better, isn't it? I think that's put a lot of people's minds at ease. It's just great to see a lot more like we were last season. The pressing, the passing, just a lot slicker, a lot faster, a lot more aggressive. Just really good build-up play, which is great to see again. And we could have won it. And look, I never thought I'd be finishing that game and thinking, "Fuck, we should have won that." I said a draw during the week, but I thought it might not have been as dominant as that for us. But we dominated that, and they're a very good team, Leicester, very good team. I think I also said during the week, if we kept Vardy quiet, we'll be fine, and we did. Look, he had absolutely no all game, did he? And I think not many teams can say that they've kept him quiet and dominated as well as that, because they've got some good players. I mean, you've got Maddison coming off the bench for them. It just shows how good their squad is. But no, look, it was brilliant, and it's just you just back to last season again, just how we were. I think we're a bit sloppy when we got to their box at times. I'm sure we'll get into that. I think Harrison and maybe James a bit as well was, a bit sloppy in the final ball, but the build-up play to get there was way more like it, and you can just see us getting better and better every game. And look, if that's the way we're going, then we'll be absolutely fine. I think we'll be fine anyway. But
their bench is crazy. Even like Patson Daka, who they just bought. Was really good at the Euros. Maddison, Iheanacho, Perez, Amati, Vestergaard, even on their bench.
Wow.
You know what I mean? Like, if you compare that to our bench, which is full of like potential, but I mean,
full of clickbait.
We were all over them. I was worried against Southampton. I was worried a little bit against Norwich because I thought there wasn't really much in the two sides, and we hadn't seen our Leeds.
No,
the Leeds that we've come to know and love the last few seasons under Bielsa. So far this season, and I'm so relieved more than anything, but just exhilarated. Few people in the chat, Derek, we should have won that game. Yes, says 100%. Nora. Forshaw was solid man of the match, says Derek. Adam Clark. So good to see the tempo back to what it used to be. If a game showed how much we missed Bamford, this was it. And Norris says Harrison was great. Don't understand why he was taken off. Paul Hunt, happy days. Paddy, Billy, Joffrey to come back. Whoop, 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 whoop.
Still good people to come back. That's a good point, yeah.
Come on!
Yeah, no, it's exactly what we needed. And again, the crowd, brilliant again today. Wow, they've really made the difference again. And really got behind the team when they needed to. But so many good performances. I thought Forshaw was excellent. Just always giving you that option when the ball's coming out, and even going forward, he just seemed to be everywhere and always be an option. And that's exactly what we've missed with just someone who just starts about neat and tidy, energetic, good in the press, and the transition from defence to attack. He was involved in a lot of it, and I think he was brilliant. Yeah, and when I saw his name on the starting lineup, I was buzzing. I was really happy with that because he is a good player, and he hasn't played for 2 years. You wouldn't think that, would you? Watching him, he was brilliant.
Silky, a number 8. Exactly what we've been crying out for.
Yeah, maybe Rads was right. It is the new signing. Yeah,
where's Barry? Eh?
Yeah.
Absolutely vindicated. And his first start for, was it 25 months?
Yeah,
I think Phil Hay was saying.
Crazy.
First 90 minutes in a league game for 25 months, and oh my god,
he
was so good.
Yeah,
it was really like a new signing. And it wasn't like, because the first season I think he wasn't that impressive, but then the first 9 games or whatever it was at the start of that promotion season, he was so good.
He was huge, wasn't he? He was so good. Yeah, it was really, really good. Him and Calvin at the back, because he's a bit more of a defensive-minded midfielder, isn't he? And I don't mind that. I really don't mind that, because it gives license to Calvin to go up if he wants, or they both come back, or they both press. You know, it gives a really good dynamic to the team, and yeah, all the more for it. And he seemed to last 90 minutes, and he got took off late on, but I think that was just a bit of a precaution, just to keep him all right. Yeah, that's it. But he seemed fine, and
Strouk, left back. Looked good. Got a few nosebleeds. At times, I mean, just like too high up the pitch. You know, he looked a little bit lost on that left. At times, when you thought, "Oh, just cross it in," or if you think Alioski would have just, bombed into the area like a madman and then had a shot at the corner post. He was really good. We looked more solid, way more solid.
Yeah, we did.
Think, a lot of that was Forshaw, but Strout was good. I thought Harrison, I think Nora mentioned it as well. I just thought he was more confident, way more confident today. Full of energy again.
He's very energetic, but I thought he still lacked confidence when he was. Because Jack Harrison last season, when he's running down the wing, he just knew how to get past someone. He took him on, and he got to that point today, and he was just sort of like dwindling on the ball, turning a bit more, and he's getting there though. It definitely is better. Like
that's what I mean. It's the improvement, that massive 100%. Improvement from a few games ago when 4 or 5 of them have just turned their form around in one game. It's just so impressive.
Yeah.
And so just fucking buzzing, morning.
Oh, and the thing is, so buzzing, your mic's gone.
Yeah.
But the thing is, like we've seen all how like people like Dan James. I didn't think he had a particularly good game. He was on the ball a lot, but we've seen how he played for Scum in the early parts. We've got a good player there. Same with Jackie. Look, he was brilliant last season. Absolutely brilliant last season. And we know there's a good player there. So like all form will come in. It'll come back, and look, the whole team's looking more confident. And even a draw, it doesn't matter. It's the performance that gets you out of bad form. And yeah, it was just all there today. Just apart from that, maybe that final touch, that final ball. But I think someone said in the comments we missed Bamford. I think he would have had a field day today. All of the wing player that we really haven't seen for a while as well. You know, flying down the wings and overloading and get some balls into the box. But I think Paddy would have thrived off that, wouldn't he?
Yep. Magic moment. We haven't done one of these in a while. I'll tell you one. I've got 2. Well, 3 actually. Obviously the goal, but right at the start of the game, I think maybe 5 or 10 minutes in, I was just, that was my magic moment, because I was just like, fuck my back.
You could tell, can't you?
This is more like it.
Yeah.
You know?
It's like that last season. You could tell in the first 5-10 minutes generally how the game's going to go, and if we're on it from the start, and we'll be on it throughout the game. Or if we're not on it, you can tell from the start it's a bit sloppy. But we were on it from the start, and like you say, I was stood up in my living room. I was loving it as if I was there. It was brilliant.
Yep.
I also did it's not actually game related, which is weird after a good performance, but clear as day. Here, I think it must have been half the stadium singing to Schmeichel. You'd had to cut, and so are you. You could just hear it so clear as day, and you could see it in his face. It was getting to him, and that's what you need. That's why people hate coming to Ellen Road, because you put the keeper off. I mean, we've seen it so many times. It was Huddersfield keeper? I've forgotten his name, but he always used to hate coming to Ellen Road, because you literally just used to pick on him, and he'd make mistakes. And yeah, I thought that was brilliant. You could see that proper winding up. But that was weirdly a funny moment for me, because I just could hear it clear as day on the telly. Like
Dean Henderson as well, when he was playing for the Blunts, he got it as well. He copped it.
Oh yeah, he did. Yeah, he scored massive as well.
You know what I mean? It's like Ramsdale. You saw him the other day, and he was like joining in with the fans. And I mean, I just can't understand how you can take that personally. I mean, I know that we're dropping the C-bomb about his dad and everything, but it's banter. Come on.
He's a Scum player, so you've got to expect it.
How can you take that personally?
But I mean, I was just going to say, but that's when he did leave us, it was a bit bitter about all that, wasn't he? He's talked about it a few times, so obviously it does get to him. And the more you talk about that, the more the Leeds fans will get on your back and wind you up. So
yeah,
keep
good
going.
goalkeeper, but He's a bit weird, isn't he?
Bit of a bitch, isn't he? Yeah.
Take a chill pill, mate.
Yeah,
It's banter. Derek Moore, Harrison left his bag of tricks at home today and Dan James forgot his shooting boots. Well, I think Harrison's getting there. James, I'm not sure about him shooting with his left foot, but
that was nearer to the corner flag, wasn't it?
Play it to Rodrigo. Right. Paul Hunt, come on, Leeds. Cavan was the danger again because of Forshaw. Bielsa was raving. Derek Moore, I hope Forshaw can stay fit and in the team, really comfortable on the ball, slow things down when needed. Paul Hunt, Robert's biggest impact. Though Roberts did okay today.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he was all right. Yeah.
Sean Rooney, Forshaw has that touch of class that is needed in the Prem.
Yeah.
Nora's laughing at something.
I think it's your mic falling down.
Oh, right. Yeah, probably. The way we play, we miss Paddy.
Yeah.
I would say that. 18 shots today, 5 on target. So
that's the stats were with us as well, which is really good.
Yeah. Dominated possession. As always, we had twice as many shots as Leicester. And 3-1 on big chances. Chances created 10-4, 76% passing accuracy. So we were doing all right in that department as well. Yeah. Interceptions 18-8.
Wow, that's good. Well, that's a good point. They didn't really trouble us too badly, I don't think. There was the odd time once they sort of got settled after, I think it was after the second half started, where we were really, really on top. And it was just sort of people were shooting from quite far out. It was the odd corner maybe troubled us, but to be fair, we should have scored from a corner. But they didn't really trouble us too much, I didn't think. And not many teams can say that they've especially held Vardy at bay like we did today. Not many teams can say that. So
we were brilliant defensively. Yeah, we were brilliant. I thought Cooper was very, very good. Occasional mistakes, little errors. It happens to everybody, though.
It does.
I thought he was going to get sent off after he lost that ball.
What with Tielemans? Yeah, he looked a bit two-footed, actually, didn't he? Yeah.
It was Vardy, actually, and then Tielemans came rushing in. Yeah. Afterwards, and Melia did very well. But overall, I thought we were very good defensively. I did think it helped that Strike was on the left. We've had Madmen or Dallas at left back the past couple of seasons. Yeah. I'm counting Firpo in that because I think he's very attacking as well. He's not quite as mad as Alioski, but I just thought Strauch is very calm and defensive-minded, and I thought that did help us in moments.
Yeah.
Adam Clark, I agree with everything just said about Forshaw's class today. Derek Moore up to 15th now as well. Europe is back on.
Yes, we're back.
Top 6.
Yeah.
Speaking of top 6, Radrazani said that Forshaw was like a new signing. He may be right. Michael Brown, pleased with the performance. Forshaw, my man of the match. He did simple things well, hardly any wasted passes, but brought balance to the midfield, helped Phillips in the midfield. Harrison wasn't with it today. Nova, up everyone. Happy with that performance. First 90 that actually looked like the kind of performance that we've come to expect. Matt Games on YouTube, Forshaw looks like he hasn't missed a minute of football. Bandy, Leicester did well to stay with us today. And Michael Brown, Forshaw is a proper midfielder. He understands the positional role in midfield, always there to help out defensively and provide assistance to attack. So, Wardy, man of the match.
Yeah. I mean, I've talked to him quite a bit, but it's Forshaw, just the whole story of him not, like I said, first starting 25 months. He was just great because we rely on Phillips quite a lot to be at our midfield, basically. And it was great to have someone like-minded to help him out. And always, just like I say, he was always an option. No matter where he was on the pitch, he was always in space, ready to receive a pass. And he's got a very good pass on him as well. One touch, really good touch on him. And like I said, to not play for so long and just slot straight back into a big game, and he'll be buzzing with that, and that'll give him so much confidence. And look, if he's going to be a part of our central midfield going forward, I'm for it, because he really is a good midfielder, and the balance he brings to the team is excellent. So it's Forshaw all day, and I couldn't really think of anyone else even come close to him, just because I say the story of him, what he's been through must have been so hard. So fair play to the lad. He's stuck at it and come back well, very well. What about you?
Yep, obviously he's my man of the match as well, but let's face it, he's everyone's man of the match.
Yeah.
So instead, I'm just going to say the second one, probably Rafinha.
Yeah.
There was a moment, rather like how Forshaw did with for Phillips. Phillips was like, God, this is good. I've got at one point he was just you know what I mean? Like he could relax a little bit, like not be completely stressed out and trying to do everything.
That's it.
3 people's jobs all the time. It was the same for Rafi as well, I thought, because we're a constant threat on the other side of the pitch. I know that Harrison maybe wasn't as good as at times he was last season. I thought it was a massive improvement, and I thought he was a threat. He did look a danger down that side and created a couple of chances. James was helping out on that side as well, and I thought Dallas was really good. Yeah, at times on the other side, linking up with Rafinha, and so I just felt like Rafi was at one point in the second half, probably about 60 minutes. He was just like, I don't have to do everything anymore.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, it relieves a lot of pressure on him, doesn't it? And you can see, like you say, you can actually see how he does relieve that pressure. And I think Phillips will really appreciate having someone like that next to him in midfield massively.
Okay, you've got to go for your COVID vaccination.
Yes, my second one.
Your second one?
Second one, yeah. It's because I live quite rural. It's quite far away. Is the vaccination centre. So by the time I finish work, I'm working miles away, and then vaccination centre's the other way, and it's just I've not found time to do it yet. I'm very busy, but I thought Sunday night would be a good time.
Right.
Not else on, but
So we'll wrap this up then. Final comments, then I'll ask you for your final thoughts. Paul Hunt, Bielsa will have choices after the internationals, be able to change our style during games. I love Bielsa.
Who doesn't?
Who doesn't, eh?
Yeah.
Get in line. He's mine.
Yeah.
I'll fight you for him, Paul. Bandy, any Spanish speakers in the house? What was on Rafinha's shirt, and was it worth another yellow? There's a pop star who has died. She was 26 years old. She died in a plane crash, and it was a message to her, I believe. Gordon White, good evening, fellas. Listen to the match on Radio Leeds. We seem to be pressing and winning second balls. Yes, it's intense.
Like it.
The pressures were regular and incessant. Derek Moore, everybody definitely played their part today. Bandy, I mean Portuguese speakers.
Yes, he said Spanish, didn't he?
Yeah. Got you. Michael Brown, Rodrigo worked his socks off today. Great work rate. Just a lack of guile from Harrison James going forward. Decision making needs to improve from them. Yeah,
Rodrigo was
in the
very
final
good,
third.
You could see him running his bollocks off as well, which you sometimes don't get off him actually, but he was up for it today, and you could tell he was trying to do what he did against Norwich and try and score from miles out, wasn't he?
Yeah.
But no, he did play really well actually.
Okay, final thoughts. Leeds won, Leicester won.
Yeah, look, hopefully we're back, and that's much more like it was. It was enjoyable to watch today. Just the work rate, the passing, everything is just way more like it. I think it'll give not the fans needed a lift, but I think it'll give them more confidence as well as the players. A lot of the players still finding the form, but getting better as each game goes. Great to see Forshaw back. Quite enjoyed Cresswell coming on at the end just to mark Maddison, stay man-to-man on him. We didn't give him an inch today, but look, it's really good, and it's exactly what we need going into the fixtures that we've got coming up. Because if we just keep getting better and better, once we get to December, we've got that awful fixture run against big teams. We might be banging form. We're high up the form table at the moment. Haven't lost in a while, so look, it's brilliant, and let's keep it up because we need to get some wins in us. So keep going.
Yep, we're only 6 points off a European spot now, and we're
looking up now, aren't we?
Yeah, we're 1 point behind the greatest promoted team in the world that there's ever been, Brentford.
Brentford, yeah.
Derek Moore, smash the like before you go. Thank you, Derek. Leeds. On. Bandy, sorry I was late. Well done again, boys. Back for good. Leeds. 3 points, and we would have jumped over 3 clubs. Thank you very much. We'll take that all day. Thank you, Leicester. You've had your day out.
Bye. Now fuck off home.
Come on, Leeds. We'll see you soon for the